is the anthem of Northern Ireland. And now, the anthem of Ireland.
morning, volleyball lovers. Finally, Regan has made the commentary box after the long trip into Kenny. They've already started ahead of me for the first clash of the St. Patrick's Challenge. It's the under 18s that are in action now at 10 in the morning. As your focus will be on the girls. The ball is just gone out there from Northern Ireland, but Ireland have taken an early advantage in this game. 7 points. Captain Rosalie Jacobs, here number 27, from Montreal, County Laois. The new captain for the under 18s. Tina Horvath from Ballymoy, dropping over up to the under 20s match. What happened with this ball? Line judge calls it out. So it's a long ball from Rosalia Phillips there. Now back in at 7-all. So these two teams met recently at the U18 Small Countries Division qualifier. On that occasion, Northern Ireland were the victors. Ireland did put in a decent performance, but Cameron was theme in that allowed Northern Ireland to get the win in the end in 5 sets. First day of competition. It's after a shaky start for Northern Ireland, they've now taken a slender lead now over the whole country, 8 points to 7. There's Libro. Good ball. There's a swing there on the wing. Number 26, that's Ellen Jennings. Into the official team squad. Selected for the under 18 qualifier in January. The next serve went over in her direction, but it was put out there by the middle blocker. So between the sides now, first stages of the first set. Sarah Fink, the blocker for Ireland, the serve is now ball back over in Ireland's direction, but they only put the free ball back over themselves. Ireland going on the attack. Give it out to 15, but easily dealt with at the back. They go in the middle to Alessandra Kukau from Santry. Oh, and there's a tip there by number 11 for Northern Ireland. Catching the middle blocker off guard. Allow a little leeway for that in the middle blocker for one time that they're in the backcourt. The middle backcourt is not so tall. Don't forget that close to the ground to keep Northern Ireland to serve here. Jacob takes an easy pass. Gloria, who's setting today. There's a nice swing then on the wing by Jennings. Put the ball away with a little bit of help up the net. Ireland are going into their back row setter, Rory College-Jean, Spartans. It's a long serve out onto the Libro section. For now, assisting ball. There was good hands on that from number 20. Play continues anyway. Libro sets up, assists the ball. Going out to their right, but Newcastle single sails on the left side of the body. Inside out. So, teams level at 10-all at the moment. Gloria again will go up to serve, second time in a row. And to Libro, this time proves very successful. There was a bit of a dip in that trajectory as the ball sailed over the top part of the net, dripped down. Libro reacted very slow onto it to read us. Same, very good serve. Gloria. Third time now. And down the middle goes out to the winger, they deal with it, and then it's an easy side out, one of their wings there. Number 10 puts it away. Ball back to Northern Ireland side. So now Ireland are set up to the backcourt setter, so they have opposite there. Savory. Oh, that serve. It seems like it was a revenge. What you do to our Libro, we do to yours. The ball lands right in front of Lena. Racked him a little slow on that. Ace for Northern Ireland. Again, number 15 up to serve. Goes for a strong float. This time still up and down by Lena. There's a big swing on it there by Savory, and she gets the look of the roof. He's called out. Soon there'll be new rules introduced into World Volleyball with regards to the touch on the ceilings or roofs of halls, because not everyone has the pleasure of playing with a 10-meter foot high ceiling, and it leaves loads of air for the ball. Ooh, there's a swing there that goes between position 5 and 6 there. There's no call on it. Jennings could have got that, but everyone would think that libero should be favoured to take those balls. It was only a mid-speed spike, but what we call a divorce shot, splitting 2 people. So they go down onto the libero, and she takes it very, very high and very, very late. Sails over the back of her head, results in another ace for Northern Ireland. So the captain is up here, Coleman, number 16. She go for the same. She does, she aimed down the middle, but this time easily dealt with by Ireland's libero. Jacob swings at it, but I think it's going to be called for a 4-touch. Yeah, hit the top tape of the net there, not fully over the net, and kind of expected now with a 3-point deficit. Erika Fatini calls Ireland's first timeout. So what to say about that? It's just nip and tuck for now at the moment. Just a few little startled earwig moments from the Irish players, more so than the Northern Ireland players. Mistakes started to creep in a little, so Erika will be there to try and loosen them up, get them refocused again on what they know they can do best. It's still early stages in this annual St. Patrick's Challenge between Ireland and Northern Ireland, and plenty of time to swing it back in their favour. However, they need to side out on this. They've lost the last 3 points on McCallum's serve. Teams resume on court. Referee about to restart the play. Here we go. Easy topspin serve, Ellie dealt with. Gloria goes behind, but again, referee doesn't call on that. There would have been a 4-touch, but anyway, play goes on. Backcourt setter for Northern Ireland, sets it into the middle. Hits it onto our backcourt setter. And where's that gone? A high roll by Rosalie Jacobs. Sails all the way past the back line and out. Line judge put the flag up straight away. No hesitancy about that. Again, Ireland need to get themselves out of this rotation. Again, it's high. Oh, there's no call of help by the setter after the pass went wayward over to the left. Maybe the middle blocker could have read it, but she didn't. She didn't react, and so it ended up being another easy ace for Northern Ireland. There's going to be a change happening here. They're taking off their captain Jacobs, bringing on a new player, number 27, which is Ellen Jennings, if I'm not mistaken. No, it's number 21. That's Aileen MacDonald from Galway. She comes from a lovely volleyball pedigree. Her father represented Ireland, Peter MacDonald, as libero back 25 years ago, and she has an older sister as well. They'll be playing later today, Avi MacDonald. So this is her younger sister, Aileen, taking her official debut. She wasn't on the squad in Dublin back in January. Server tried to test the new player, however, her test failed because the serve just sailed past MacDonald's left shoulder into the side and out. Anyway, Ireland can breathe a little sigh of relief. They have the ball back in their possession, but still with a 4-point deficit here. 13 points, playing 17. Alessandra Pucao will serve on this. She goes very long and she got successful. There was a touch off the Northern Ireland passer. Read it very late. Tried to dig out of line of her body, but reacted very, very slow. And the ball sailed past her with a touch off. Will she do the same again here, Alessandra? See where she goes. Oh, completely under hit. Everything wrong with the run up to that. Miss hit on the ball. Barely even reaches the 3-meter line of the Irish side. In any case, she got an ace prior to that, so we'll forgive her. Anyway, Northern Ireland back with the ball. They go for this flood and they aim on Newger McDonald out on the left side. She kind of got stuck in the mud and tried to overcompensate with the outreached arms, but the touch wasn't the best. Another point for Northern Ireland on the survey. That happens again. She goes for the same person. Oh, it has to be scooped up at the back by Jennings, and so then the ball's put back over for a free to Northern Ireland. To go behind on the opposite, who swings at it down the line to the libero. She picks it up. McDonald goes high diagonal, but easily picked up by the libero. Again, easy ball. It's been recycled. She goes a little bit stronger there, McDonald. And again, Northern Ireland retrieve it, put another free ball back over. Gloria goes behind to the opposite. We've got a run up. Judgment a bit wrong. Start hitting the ball on the way down. And with that, ends up in the same line of the net. Mistake by Ireland. Point for Northern Ireland. 20 points playing 14 now. Her server now for number 10. She drops it in short. Very smart. Very smart. Everyone thought she'd be going third time over to the same side on the Irish left side of the court. The second time out by Coach Fattini there. Regroup her players. They were a little shocked by the mix-up with that last serve. Beautiful execution. Dropping it just over the height of the net and into the campfire in the middle of the court with no Irish player reacting or calling for it. It's these aces now that are tagging on to Northern Ireland's scoreline. That seems to be the major difference between the two sides. Can Ireland take the momentum back in their favour? They have no more timeouts and have 5 substitutions left to maybe break some delays in time before this first set ends up running away from them. Anyway, they have to deal with this serve. Oh, again, smart again onto McDonald's side. So now only a free ball going back over. What do Northern Ireland do? Can they finish it off first time? They get a good change off it. Hit hard off Sarek Filth's hands there in the middle. And no one there to pick up the next touch. Drops down. Very, very lethargic by Ireland. They're all up a little bit too high in their defense and reacting too much after the ball contacts. They'll need to up their game a little bit more, up the speed and the tempo for themselves if they're going to get back into this. Oh, that could have easily been a call for help. Gloria Quilligin could have called that for one of the backcourt players to get the second ball instead of her. Now there's a change in libero as Maria de Sosa Coutinho has replaced Lena in the backcourt. Well, there's a substitution happening on the other side. I think they're giving some fresh legs, some court time anyway. They feel like they've already got the first set in the bag, 23 points to 14. They can afford to make a few changes in their player positions. So again, number 10 for Northern Ireland up for another serve. This time McDonald deals with it with the overhead pass. Then she hits on it, she mishits it, but it's read up easy. Oh, there's someone on the net there. What's the ref going to call? Second ref, Kevin Donnelly, calls a net touch by Aileen McDonald. Hasn't been the best of intros for the Galway girl. They've been targeting her here on this serve reception. It's been a couple of easy points out of it, and then that mistake on the net. It's given set points to Ireland, and now De Souza's first touch. Shanked off to the right-hand side, and it's a convincing victory for Northern Ireland in set 1 of this annual St. Patrick's Day Challenge. 25 points to 14. Sides will switch ends now. Have a few minutes of a break to regroup. Coaches to get their tactics correct, especially from an Irish point of view. They need to try and find points somewhere. They also need to assure up that pass reception. Let them down a couple of times in the second half of that first set. A few times stuck in the mud or no call, and resulted in easy points for Northern Ireland to pull away and take it by 11 points. You'll also be able to see on the other side, the under-18 boys are competing at the same venue here in TUD in Tala, County Dublin. And at the moment, it's the Irish boys that have a set point against Northern Ireland, 24 points to 21. You can also see that on the YouTube Volleyball Ireland channel. But if you're here with me, you're here watching the under-18 women, where Northern Ireland took a commanding lead halfway through that first set after a shaky start, and dominated then, especially on the service, where poor Ireland were at 6s and 7s, unsure of who's getting what ball, not being loud enough, being too static. So now that they've shaken off the cobwebs, can they take it a little bit step further, win more points on their own terms, and put Northern Ireland shaking in their boots. However, it's Northern Ireland with a 1-set lead here. We'll soon start set 2. Okay, so Ireland have cheered themselves on. Same with Northern Ireland, so both teams look like they're ready to go. It's just a matter of the time from second referee Kevin Donnelly to announce the players to reintroduce themselves on court from the side. Whistle is blown. Players re-enter the court. So will it be Northern Ireland who will continue where they left off, dominating at the service line? Or will it be Ireland with a new lease of life, as a few changes have happened on the Irish side? The change of setter, as you see, number 22, another Spartan club player who was involved in the under-18 qualifier in Dublin in January, Milica Dimitrievich. Serbian name, but Kilkenny blood. Always has a decent jump serve to start off. Will she do it? Kind of. Anyway, the ball's set out wide, so there needs to be an out-of-system ball to the middles, but Ireland are struggling at it. There was no challenge at the net there from number 20, Alex Sivry. The opposite for Ireland. Could have jousted with it, but it was the Northern Ireland blocker who was able to flick it down. Give the first point to Northern Ireland of set 2. Ball served down the line, down to Lena Basic, but she deals with it. It's gone to the opposite there, but it's a super block by McColmont. Lined herself up really well. Read the play early, and then full hands, aggressive, put down on the Irish side. 2-0. There's also a change in the middle for Ireland, number 17. It's gone into the middle. She's gone a little bit too early on that. Play continues. There's a roll shot. It's picked up nice and easy by Sivry. So then there's a new swing on it. But again, Northern Ireland blocker there to read it. Dimitrievich goes out to the opposite. But she had no run up to it. and just hit it into the middle of the net. Just another mistake now by the opposite. It's giving Northern Ireland 3-0 early leads. They are continuing where they left off from set one. Yeah, it's going to be a serve. Oh, took it way too casually on that. Way too casually by the libero there, Lena Kessick. There was no speed on that serve at all, but that's the problem when you're looking at things so slow and so casually. That you can easily just take your eye off the ball, and it ends up being a shank of a pass. This time server goes down to Jacobs. Again, Dimitrievich goes to her opposite. There was only one block, but the libero picks it up. This time it's tipped smartly. The swipe off the hands of Severy for a block touch off. Northern Ireland on a roll here, 5-0 already. Game's pulling away from Ireland, even with the introduction of the two new players. Leah Boyleko from Mount Rash is there in the middle, number 17, but they're going to go out to the wing, swing it at number 20, Alex Sivry. It was then picked up, so all they do is go out to her again, second time in a row. She swings it again at the libero's direction, but easily dealt with. Oh, what's happening here? Almost a collision. Go out a third time, so third time lucky. Alex Sivry wins the point for Ireland. They eventually get them on the scoreboard here. So it's 1 playing 5. So now first swinger Ellen Jennings. What does she do? She goes for a float. She goes down, targets the libero, and gets just rewards out of it. Ball dropped a little short in front of the libero. Ends up scrapping for it, and then taps off to the side. So an ace for Ireland. Little by little, they have to believe in themselves, but only take it 1 point at a time to try and eat back into this deficit. Just like that, another service ace. Again, targeting the libero. So that'll be hot in their mind again. And same with the Northern Ireland players as well. So maybe the other two passers might have to come in, step in and around the center area to take the ball. Now they go at the libero again. Oh, she's passing it, but somehow Ireland keep it up alive. Can Ireland tag onto this? They go behind again. It was a lovely poke tip. Lovely poke tip by Sivry. Catching the libero off guard. That's what happens when nerves start to come in. Become a little bit shaky. You react a little bit late, and you seriously get tight. So it's time to exploit it. We went in kind of the same direction, but this time it was passed by number 15, and they managed to side out this time. Captain leading by example, McCallmont. As you see the libero change there at the back, number 5 on. Second libero for Northern Ireland. Coach Carol Gale, just to give a bit of a breather to the first libero so she can get her composure back and reintroduce her again later on in the set. And then Northern Ireland serve. Oh, it's a big tip. Is it going to be a point for Ireland? Yes. Dimitrievich reached up at this highest point to stop the overpass. Unfortunately, there was a touch by the middle blocker on the setter's hands of Ireland. So he vaults in a unforced error. And a point for Ireland. Boyleko now serves for the first time. She drives it out beyond the back line. And judge flag up straight away when the ball bounced. No questions about it. So now, McCallmont. She do what she did in set 1. Get her on a run of serves here. She aims it at Lena, who passes it easy into Milica. Oh, and there's a bit of luck by Jacobs. Hit the top of the net and rolled over as deep as you could over to zone 4 and inside the Northern Ireland boundary lines. Ireland slowly got back into it after losing the first 5 points. It's now 6-7. Sivry's up to serve, the opposite. And again, another ball, second one in a row now by Ireland. It's gone long and out. Northern Ireland having to do no work for it whatsoever to gain the point. Let's see what happens here. Number 10 on the service line. Goes for a float. Aims down in the middle. So it's going to be an out of system set. Jacobs again using the net to our advantage. She must have kissed a Blarney Stone or something there recently, because now that's 2 points in a row. Top of the net has worked in our favour. It's brought Ireland very close to Northern Ireland. They're at 7 points with Jacobs up the serve. Now, can she put it in? She does, and again. The net is her best friend right now in the last minute or so, because not once, not twice, but thrice, the net has helped her to win points for her team. Could it be 4th time lucky for Jacobs using the net? And she goes a little higher, goes a little long, so passes up there. It was gone out to 4. Oh, there's space there over the opposite's head. Sivry wasn't alert to it at all. And Jacobs tried to cover her, but very late to the plate. Point for Northern Ireland here. They have a slight little lead of 9 points to 8. Another strong float serve, and it's an out of system pass. Dimitrievich scrapes it. Oh, it would have been very hard for Jennings to recoup that from that angle, but it all started from the service, putting the passer under pressure, moving the front court setter of Ireland out to their left side, not getting the best of touches to keep the ball alive. We'll try it again. Oh, there's a duck by Vlasic. There was no call on it, so she got very, very lucky, leaving the ball scoop over her head. It would have been very embarrassing if that ball had dropped in. Needs to be a better performance by the Libros on the Irish side, or just in the defense all around. In any case, they're closer now to Northern Ireland. The back set by Northern Ireland, they go down into zone 1, but it's easy scooped up. But Boyleko just digs it back over, not getting the best of sets from Milica. They go on the back there. It was a very good jump by the opposite of Northern Ireland. Off one leg, almost like the slide jump action. Controls the ball very well at about a 60% swing rate, and drops into the campfire of Ireland. 9 points 11. Oh, it's this time Northern Ireland gets the look at the net. Just dropping inside Ireland's court, straight down in zone 3. You see, will lightning strike twice here? A bit more height and a bit more distance. That's a short inward set. Oh, and the block there. McCalmont stayed committed with that tight set. Ball is tipped into her hands and results in another point for Northern Ireland. So first time out by Fattini in this second set. Yes. Northern Ireland leading 13 points to 9. So it's been very much an up and down momentum changer. Northern Ireland started off strongest in set 2 here, taking an early 5-point lead, but then bit by bit Ireland clawed back into it to make it an even game, or roughly around 7 all mark. But now in the last few points, Northern Ireland have regained that bit of an advantage on the scoreboards over the last few points. Been won. So can they turn that 4-point lead into a 5-point lead now? Here we go again. 18 up the serve. Oh, they aim it down on the Libro. Milica just tips it over on second, so they go out to 4. There's hands on it there. Milica again scrapes for it. Boyleko digs it over. Northern Ireland go at it again on the free ball. They go to their opposite. Oh, there was a look at the net, but somehow the defense managed to put it back over. So again, Ireland scrapping for it. They go into the middle to McCalmont, who puts it into a nice area. Great pickup at the back by Jacobs with one hand. They go on Sivry on zone 1. But again, Northern Ireland defend that well. They go into the middle this time with a tip by Boyleko, and fortunate mistake by the setter of Northern Ireland, number 11. Good rally that, probably the rally of the game so far. So 10 points, 13. Back around to the first server now. All 6 have served for both teams. A good block on it. Oh, I think Boyleko is called on a net touch. She went up for that block. Slightly unfortunate because she read it very well. Just unfortunate execution in the moment. This is where they've had trouble before. Number 11 serve. She was the one that went on the run of serve early in this set. The pass there. Oh, Dimitrievich was off balance. Maybe she could have jumped up, find some balance in mid-air to get hands on it, just to set it up and down. Now switching the libero, second libero coming on. Maria de Souza Coutinho coming on for Elena Kessick. Oh, it's a good spot on that, but Jacobs deals with it. Oh, again, Dimitrievich could have competed to save that ball, even in the backcourt situation. She knows it herself. She needs to switch on fast if ever there's another opportunity of an overpass by the receivers of Ireland. Again, Ireland are struggling on this service. They need to get out of it on this occasion. They go down the line. Yes, there was no cover on the line by the opposite for Northern Ireland. Left a hole there. And Alex Avery duly obliged. I'd say Ireland will breathe a little sigh of relief of that, because it's that rotation that has messed them up twice in this set. And now they're playing catch-up. Anyway, ball goes down into the libero. It's moved off to the left. Oh, number 10. Oh, is it kept alive? It is. Referee says nothing on that. Well kept up by Ireland. Oh, the bump set is a little bit off. So Dimitrievich goes out to her opposite. She hit hard past it. Oh, there's a scrap. A very good pickup by 15, but just not enough by Northern Ireland to keep the ball alive. Very good use by Alex Avery on the opposites, just to power it at the passive hands in the block. So here we go again with Ellen Jennings. She floats it hard down at the middle. She's got reward with that as well. It seems to be like deja vu. Like it's first round of rotation of servers. Carol Gale quite rightly calls the timeout for Northern Ireland. So it's these two rotation of servers that have been causing most of the damage for each team. It's now Ellen Jennings' turn to pile on the pressure on Northern Ireland. They should have gathered the data up to this point that prior to this, the libero of Northern Ireland was struggling on certain service receptions. So it's their time to exploit it, like the same way Northern Ireland did so on the first libero, Elena Kessick for Ireland. And you see there, number 16, Coutinho is in on the Irish side, hopefully to give it a bit more assurance, a bit more communication, probably a bit more action, and keeping Ireland's chances of winning this set alive. So they go into McCallum. She gets a poor set, but that was a poor touch by Alex Avery. Hit high on her arms, no lob on it. The ball goes elsewhere other than in the Irish court. Easy points there for Northern Ireland. So anyway, they can move on. It's 17 points to 13. Same situation as set one. This is where, oh, there's a bit long, a bit too much juice in the old caboose with that serve. Lands a foot outside the Irish line. It was roughly around this time in the first set that Northern Ireland started to pull away. Ireland were stuck in two particular rotations. Oh, and again, Boyleko, second service in this game, out. She should know by now. If you want to get anything on your service, you have to make sure it goes in first and foremost. So it gives your teams a chance to block, defend it. It's not going to help her confidence at all. Maybe she might be third time lucky next time she's up. Anyway, play goes on. Jacobs does a high roll out to the cross, but it's easily dealt with by Northern Ireland. It's a high ball there going into the back. A nice swing on it there by Sivry, but Northern Ireland deal with it. What did they do? They go behind to their opposite. Oh, she got her run up a bit all over the place. She lost her footing. She readjusted. Unfortunately, didn't readjust enough in time as the ball was hit into the centre of the net. But still, it's advantage Northern Ireland in set 2. See what happens again. Sivry serves this time. Oh, and she's going to get an ace out of it. Pass went. She takes her time into the run-up. She goes on, but again, it's another long one by Ireland. A couple of service errors have not really helped them to get back into it. They're still 3 points down as we come to the business end of the set. Northern Ireland have the advantage by 3 points. Flow serve goes in, aims at Jacobs. Good pass, goes on a 1-2, but the set goes way out by Milica. Hooked a little bit too much on her thumbs, didn't get enough elevation, and it was pushed out too far. Jacobs had very little space to work with to keep that ball alive. It just results in another error by Ireland. 2016. Whoa. Serve ends up being too short on that. Easy point for Ireland. They'll take that. They'll take anything that comes their way. They need one of these servers now to kind of step up and go on a run, because Ireland have only got 5 more points to get to win set 2. Well, there's a challenge at the net. They know it's a front court setter anyway. Libero pops it up. 4. It's going to be another joust. Dimitrievich didn't get her angle right as the challenge from one-handed by Northern Ireland at the net swipes off the Irish setter's hands and results in another point for Northern Ireland. 21 points, playing 17. Ball back Northern Ireland. Another flow serve, but very strong. Coutinho got a good pass into Dimitrievich, but Northern Ireland have this ball. Oh, she's going to hit on second. She should hit on second. She does. But where she hit? Bottom of the net. There was a golden opportunity there with no block. Rushed it. Didn't think of it. Tried to go for a huge swing on it. Lost the control. Ends up in another unforced error by Ireland. Gift. Another point to the northern counterparts. Another strong float goes down the middle, but too far on this occasion. 4 points, still in Northern Ireland's favour. All they need is just to take one ball back, and then they have it at the service line. Sarek Svilts, middle player for Ireland from Portlaoise. Serves on that, serves it in anyway. Good hit down the line. Is there a call on something? Yes, there's a call of a net touch there by second referee Donnelly. I don't know who they're calling it on. Was it Boylecko? Or was it Jennings? Oh no, they're calling it on Northern Ireland. My apologies, viewers. So Ireland get another unforced error point. Oh, and she gets an ace out of it, drops into the middle of the Northern Ireland court. Everyone else was slow to react. It was a slow service, slight mishit. Even Sarek Wills is fluffing at her jersey there, breathing a sigh of relief. Glad that ball went over onto the other side and wasn't a service error. Ireland will take every point that comes their way. 2 points in it now, 20 playing 22. I'm sure Carol Gale will talk to her main player, Captain McCalmont, to lead by example there at the hitting line and help them get out of this side out. Northern Ireland resume on court now. Currently with their setter in position 3. We're going with main wing 1, number 15, and you see there number 18, Captain McCalmont there on the right side of your picture. Again, Sarek Wills serves over and in. goes down. Oh, they're going on 6. This time Jacobs picks it up nicely, so Ireland are able to recycle. Oh, it's a lovely use of the wrist there. Lovely use of the wrist by Jennings to roll it down the line channel into an empty space. Ireland only 1 point now behind. Let's see what happens. Serikville, what will you do with your serve? She hits it down the middle again at the libero, so it's going to be an out of system set. Only volleying back over net from Northern Ireland. It's very, very short into it, but a nice use of it by Jennings. She has to compete at the net again. Jacobs puts it out to Jennings. He uses a high on again. She thinks she jumps higher than she actually does when she has no run up to it on a jump spot. And again, she could have been a bit smarter and just raising her hand a little bit higher to roll over the net. It's the second one that's come into the net and results in a point for Northern Ireland. 23-21. Oh, she must be thinking of those few little errors, because now Northern Ireland picked on her there with her serve. So second timeout called by Ireland, which results in a set point for Northern Ireland. 24 points playing 21. So advantage Northern Ireland at this late stage of the second set. Carol Gale still has another timeout in case things go wrong in the next point or two, which he hopes it won't. Erica Fattini will try to get the Irish players refocused again on what they have to do in siding out straight away when the next serve in Northern Ireland. So here we go again. Ireland will be set up with their setter in 2 front court. Northern Ireland. Oh, it was a lovely serve as well, just over the tip of the net. Drops down in front of libero Coutinho, and results in an ace for Northern Ireland. But more importantly, they take set 2 with a 2-0 lead. Their tails are up. Ireland's performing in spurts, but the errors let them down on the scoreboard. There's quite a few service errors, but those late hits into the net cost them after more or less going nip and tuck, head to head with Northern Ireland. Even when they got 2 5-point, 4-point, 5-point leads in set 2, Ireland managed to claw it back, especially on Jennings' serve. But there's lack of concentration. You know, it's so difficult to stay 100% focused and concentration with all 6 players on court in the moment. But that's the challenge. It's the challenge of human nature. Nothing's ever going to be perfect, but we all need to strive to be. In any case, the team that's striving the most is Northern Ireland in this under-18 girls encounter for the annual St. Patrick's Challenge between these two nations. So advantage Northern Ireland. Can Ireland pull something out of the bag? I'm sure, knowing Erica Fattini for the length of time that I do know her, she's not one to push the panic button. Try to keep things a little stable and cool, to understand the enormity of the situation. But it's not like it's unfamiliar territory for a lot of these girls and the Irish under-18 team, especially at club level. Even in recent times, the 4 Spartan girls played in their under-18 encounter against Kildare last Sunday and managed to pull it out of the bag when they went 2 sets down and just took the momentum, the control, and the game in their favour. It's nothing unusual in volleyball. It's just the same way we have the race between the hare and the tortoise. But can Ireland turn Northern Ireland into the hare? While the slow start of Ireland will help them to get over the finish line. They have a longer way to get there compared to Northern Ireland. We've only got 1 more set to clinch the victory here, like they did at the Small Countries Division in Dublin in January. Coach Carl Gale has also said that for a lot of them this will be their last encounter playing together, wearing the Northern Ireland jersey, as a few of them will be overage for under 18 next year and moving on up to the under 20s. Ireland have already moved up Martina Harba up to the under 20 squad, as she will be overage for the next round of official games next year. So Ireland are working a lot with the players,
Let's go, Ireland.
not only that played on that small countries division team, but also are eligible for the next round of small countries division qualifiers. Tom Donnelly, second ref, long time servant of volleyball in Ireland, especially with the referees, based out of Ballymun Patriots Club. In any case, play is going to resume with Northern Ireland at the service line. Here we go. Ball goes down the middle to Jacobs. Oh, there's a late reaction onto it, as you see, with the pass. There should have been an earlier shout, or even more so. Players need to be always aware that not always the perfect situation of 1, 2, 3 happens in volleyball. So Jennings, or should I say Alex Seavery, needs to compose herself. With Northern Ireland server, target her again. Could have, but we'll never know. Unfortunately, the obstacle of the net got in the way on this occasion. So now it's Ellen Jennings at the service line. We should go for her strong float again. She does. She goes cross court out of zone 1, and it's going to result in a free ball for Ireland. What can they do with Jacobs? She swings at it, but very, very timid through that spike. Tried to roll it, mishit it, ends up into the middle of the net. Easy point for Northern Ireland. They can breathe a sigh of relief after a very good serve by Jennings resulted in a recycled ball to Ireland, but Ireland didn't capitalise on it. McCalmon's serve. She serves strong into zone 5 between Jacobs and Coutinho. Coutinho tried to take it, but took it very, very late. Ends up sailing past her body, and an ace for McCalmont. Northern Ireland are doing it again. They're starting off in the lead, 3 points to 1. Goes down into the libero. Oh, and again, late reaction by Coutinho. I say her heart is in her mouth right now. She's the new target by the Northern Ireland servers. McCalmon's not going to let this go. Will she go for a third time down the middle? She does, but ends up over in Jennings' direction. So Rosalia takes a swing at it. I thought it might have hit the net, but referee says it hits the block. Play goes on. And this one hits the net as well, but again, referee's not calling onto it. So now it's going to be, oh, the opposite. Why would she poke on that? Put it over. Anyway, it doesn't matter. They'll get a free ball on it if Dimitrievich can get out of the way, take the second ball like now. Hit it at the opposite. And Alex Seavery manages to put the ball between the two blockers of Northern Ireland and into the middle of the court. Fine swing on that. Still, it's advantage Northern Ireland. 4 points to 2 now in set 3. Okay, third time of asking. Can Boyleko put the ball over and in? Oh, she's going out. This time she gets what she really wanted. She aimed over in zone 1. Could have been in, could have been out. You'll never know. The Northern Ireland passer gets a touch on it. Shanks it. Goes behind everybody on the Northern Ireland team. So an ace for Ireland. 4-3. She's going for a strong long one, and that's where we're expecting. That's the third time in more or less the same area that has resulted in a service error. I don't know what Coach Fattini would be saying to her. But she needs to take it on board next time she has to serve. That's 3 easy points for Northern Ireland. Here they go, especially with the pass like that by Ireland. It's just one person to take it, to get it anyway, but Northern Ireland can side out of this. There's a block on it by Seavery. Now the ball comes back into Ireland's court. Ooh, there's a bad bump set. It goes way too far. So it's free ball, Northern Ireland to go into the middle. Number 12. She steps up and obliges. A lovely kill hitting at Dimitrievich. He couldn't defend the ball. Slowly but surely, it's pulling away now from Ireland. If they don't get this pass right, you see it's another pass that goes off. Nowhere near the setter again. Seabury saves them on that. Much to the relief of the libero from Ireland. So what can Alex Seabury do on this service? Getting a few extra points. They're 2 points down. Yes, he goes strong, flow it down the middle, but easily dealt with by the Northern Ireland pass. He set out the 4, but this time it's an over spike, long beyond the corner, diagonal in the Irish side. Maybe they'll try again to see what happens with Seabury's serve. She'll go down the middle. She does. He gets the use of the tape as well. Throws off the Northern Ireland pass. Gets an ace. Now we're at 6-6. Carol Gale calls the first timeout of the third set. Momentum a little in Ireland's favour here. Trying to break the run from Seabury at the service line. Again, Northern Ireland start off with a lovely 2-point lead, but again, it only takes one serve around to eat that back in, and this time it's the opposite hitter, Alex Seabury. She's making good use of the ball with this, whatever the setters give out to her, especially with Dimitrievich, will be renowned, not able to push wide past the antenna, so the opposites have to be prepared to step in court to get their line right into their approach. Well, let's see what happens with this service. Alex Seabury's up. Does it again, and that's what we call in volleyball terms is a coach's point. Good lay in play. Helped to break the momentum and the run that Seabury had there prior to the timeout, so well done, Carl Gale. Now it's Northern Ireland serve, so they put it onto libero of Ireland. Easily picked up on the line from Northern Ireland, so Ireland again recycled to go into the middle, this time into Serix Fields. But Northern Ireland have a counter-attack. It's a scoop up on that. Dimitrievich puts it into zone 1, but again it goes out to the wingers out in Northern Ireland, but again Ireland pick it up. Sharp set. Jacobs only volleys it over to go on the pipe. And again, another easy pick up at the back from Jennings. It was a one-hand bump set. We get something out to 4. What does Dimitrievich do? Is there going to be a net touch? There was a net touch. She forces the net touch from the Northern Ireland blocker. Northern Ireland blocker was thinking that she might have been tipping over. Well, she does so. She set it out to the middle and forced the net touch by Northern Ireland. Smart play on that regard by Dimitrievich. So Jacobs now will serve. She goes with a poke float. And it's an overpass by Northern Ireland. There's a recycled ball. It's short. Very sharp with Dimitrievich. Again, these outsider hitters need to be aware and understand to adapt to what the setter can do for Ireland. I always expect the ball to come in 1-2 meters inside the court if she's forced. Oh, and that ball rolls topspin inside the back line of Ireland. That's 2 points now for Northern Ireland, so they've gotten their 2-point lead again, 9 points to 7. But as I was saying there, Dimitrievich, she doesn't have the muscle just yet to set long distances beyond 4 or 5 meters, so all the wingers need to be aware that, like, she has a limited push. It's great underarm set anyway. What's happening is a good swing by Jennings there out in the wing. Defense touch by Northern Ireland, goes over the net and on the sideline of Ireland. So Ireland have the ball back. Serix Vilts from Portlaoise, middle blocker, will go for the serve. She aims over at the libero, pushes a bit off, so she has to go to the back line. Oh, there should have been a caller on that, but anyway, I think Ireland will survive it. If it goes over, it does. Will they go in middle? They do, with a 2-meter ball. Again, big block. Boylecko got her hands on it, which was very good. So they go swinging hard. Oh, and puts too much on it, Ellen Jennings. It should have been in. I would have felt anyway, but she didn't snap her wrist hard enough through it to get the top spin to put the ball down inside the sideline. Error by Ireland. Service by Northern Ireland now. 10 points to 8. Jacob passed it, but and it's an out of system status. Oh, there's a net touch on that. More net touches coming into Northern Ireland's game. They're competing for balls at the wrong time, and technically getting it wrong as well. I won't have to hopefully suggest them they have to go to Specsavers to know where the net is in relation to them on the course. Anyway, Dimitrovic serves it onto the libero, and it's now another off pass. So it's going to be free ball to Ireland, even though they go out from one option out to 4. Oh my God. Jennings' head is somewhere else right now with those few mistakes creeped into her game. Paolo, Erica and Egaris there, the coaching team of Ireland, might be asking a few questions. May have to look at our bench there if this form continues from Jennings. However, it's another strong serve, and again, Coutinho doesn't deal with it, so you can see there that Basic is going to be back on for Maria de Sousa Coutinho. They're very good serves with these floats by Northern Ireland. There's a lot of movement in the air before the ball comes over the net. There's a bump on that by Sivry, but it's going to be a free ball back over. What's going to happen here? Northern Ireland are struggling because they couldn't get into the setter. Boylecko was there for the block. Oh, there's going to be another net touch. Oh, it's illegal backcourt attack. Oh yes. For those that are unfamiliar with the rule, liberos are not allowed to overhand set inside the 3-meter zone, where the attackers can jump and spike. So spikers either have to be on the ground when they put the ball back over the net, or the libero has to bump set it. In any case, it's another point in Ireland's favour. A lovely roll shot finds the gap between the double block of Northern Ireland by Jacobs. Pops into the centre of the court. There's now only 1 point in it. Jennings, another strong float serve, I would expect. Yes, aims at the libero. Again, they have to go out wide. Northern Ireland swing on it. Okay, it's an easy pick up by Jennings. Oh, again, Jacobs misread where she was to contact the ball. Didn't know where she was. Got a bad touch on it. Volleyed it straight into the middle of the net. Ireland need to improve those scrappy touches when it comes to keeping the ball alive. Otherwise, it just keeps adding up to the Northern Ireland points tally. So passes up there. Oh, nice jump set by Dimitrovic to fool the middle blocker, and Boylecko tips it over into the campfire. Now, this is going to be an important moment. We don't know if Boylecko will be back again to serve, but so far she's only successful in 1 from 4 serves. A little bit of a high flow. Gets very nice out of it, yes. She does something a little different. As you can see there, the ball moved in the middle of the air. She aimed it over in zone 4. And then another smart timeout call by Carl Gale from Northern Ireland. Again, maybe to try and throw the server off, just like we did with the first timeout on Alex Sivry. So there's better overall play by Ireland, but still they have a few more gears to get up and minimize those mistakes. The only real mistakes that are happening on the Northern Ireland side in this set is coming at the net, so they need to improve their discipline and refrain from touching the net and giving free points to Ireland. They prefer to put this to bed, but here we are, level pegging, 13 all, set 3. Well, let go to serve. She goes up with a float serve, but this time Northern Ireland can't pass it. They swing it on to the opposite, but there's hands on the block by Jacob, so they get to recycle it. But now it's Northern Ireland's turn to get the use of the ball again. Hands up on the top of the block, this time by Ceric Vilt. So now a system ball. Jacobs this time smartly just rolls it in. Set wasn't that great on it. Oh, and there's no one reacting. There's a scrambled brain moment by Alex Avery, not realizing that Ireland's setter is in a backcourt situation. She's front court. It's these little awarenesses that these players need to tidy up on. There's a strong serve on it. This time she does react on the second ball with a poor pass by Vlasic. Oh God, Northern Ireland are struggling here now. Communication conflict between the libero and the setter, or maybe it was the backcourt wing player. In any case, another 3 point for Ireland. First time of asking in this set. Alex Avery got 2 aces and lightning strike twice. She goes down the middle. Again, she takes advantage of number 15, like what she did the first time around. A shank pass that goes over to the left-hand side of Northern Ireland's court. Northern Ireland have no more timeouts in this set, so any delays in play will only come from the subs bench. Can she tag on to this? It's the first time Ireland have taken the lead in this game. The big swing by the middle blocker hits over Ceric Vilt's hands, but Ireland managed to defend it. It's another good swing by Jacobs down onto 6. Again, Ceric Vilt's there for the block. She's getting a couple of hands now on this set. They go into the middle. Jesse's open there on zone 1. The middle block for Northern Ireland committed to blocking and protecting zone 6, but she didn't read the angle that Ceric Vilt was taking. She hit it over at the side towards zone 1. She gets a down ball and a point for Ireland. Ireland now are the ones with a 2-point advantage. Again, a strong long one, but this time Alex Avery puts the ball out. Northern Ireland can breathe now, hoping that will be the end of Ireland's up period, and they can start taking advantage from here on in. Still with 1 point up. Oh, there could have been a rotation foul. No, it wasn't called. Play goes on. Dimitrievich goes in the middle. This time hit left-handed by Vilt. Again, Vilt is there, lining up her block very nicely. It's giving Ireland a chance always to recycle. Jacob hits a lot stronger into zone 6. Number 14 Northern Ireland was there in the position. She just couldn't keep the ball down from touching the ceiling. And as expected, any breaks in play will happen right now to throw off any upcoming servers. So there's a sub by Northern Ireland, bringing on number 18 there, so it's going to be a new middle. Captain Jacobs now for serving. Floats at it, aims at the libero. Oh, and ends up being short. So they're called help. So now it's Ireland's ball. Should have gone into the middle there. It's very tight on the net. Hands on the block there by Northern Ireland. Oh, and she was hitting on the way down. I don't think her legs are warmed up enough now. The new player for Northern Ireland, number 18. She had no lift, no jump on it when the ball was set to her. Hopefully she can now find her feet. Sooner the better, because Ireland have 3 points of a lead. There's a strong one down onto the libero again, nowhere near the setter's zone. Oh, and she's even late for the cover as well. Block. The block is coming up a lot for the Irish team. There's more hands happening on the block, and that was a stuff block there by Dimitrievich. But all round, Ireland are doing way better on the net in defense. And it's causing a little bit of confusion, a little bit of staleness as well. Ireland now with a 4-point advantage. Jacobs again to serve. Okay, she puts it over on zone 4 to number 15. Setter sets behind. Oh, it's a very good use of the ball. A roll that I'd usually see on the beach, but just as effective on the court. But Ireland should have a little bit more confidence about them right now. Try and deal with this service. Instead of pass goes out to Jennings, who overpasses on it. She has to compete at it. So Ireland, she hits it on the ground, does way better this time. She knew damn well that the last 2 occasions where she was stuck with no run up, and she hit it into the middle of the net, and that helps Northern Ireland take set 2. But anyway, with both feet on the ground, she got the blockers to commit a little bit too early. Rolls over their hands as they're coming on the way down. So lovely point for Ireland. A little smile on everyone's face around here. Sarek Wilts to serve. Middle blocker now gone into zone 5. They're going to captain there, McCallmans, who knew where the weak spot may have been in the Irish defence, especially with no libero on the court. She did very well for her time up the net there. Sarek Wilts, she got at least 3 touches on the block at various stages, and also a kill spike. There was a poor serve by number 11 for Northern Ireland. They've done very well with 2 runs of serves in set 2, but not on this occasion. Bit of a mishit, hit off her forearm. So here we are, back around again to Dimitrievich. Setter for Ireland, but easily dealt with by the pass from Northern Ireland. They go big again to McCallmans, who's got that high reach. You just need to put the ball up and down for anywhere between 1 meter to 4 meters, and she'll still get her timing right into her approach and still find the empty spots on the Irish court. She's definitely their go-to player. Going out to the right side, but it's kept alive anyway. Swung over by Jennings. Oh, look at that height that number 10 gets on that. There's no block on it. Free hit at the net. Nothing Ireland could do about it. Just hope for the best in defence. However, Ireland called their first timeout of set 3 with a 2-point lead. 21 points to 19. On the other courts, on the men's course, the first game has concluded and has resulted in a, seems to be an easy 3-0 victory for Ireland, winning the last set 25 points to 10. Senior team are already warming up on the other side. However, all eyes are still stuck on this under-18 girls encounter between Ireland and Northern Ireland. It's Northern Ireland with a 2-set advantage. It's Ireland in set 3 with a 2-point advantage. Ball for Northern Ireland serve. Let's resume. Going down the line to Sivry, who puts it up. They gone to Boyleko. Again, mishits that. Too far ahead of the line of the ball. Tried to rectify getting the hand around the back of the ball, but didn't get anywhere, a clean connection. 1 point now of a lead for Ireland. We need to deal with this fast on this point. It's a strong float serve, so who's going to scrape for it? Oh, Jennings wasn't alert to it. Dimitrievich didn't shout it early enough. But I think it would have been all in vain anyway, even if they were over there. It was very close to the scorekeeper's desk for them to retrieve it. It all starts from the pass. It's a very good serve by Northern Ireland right now. Strong float going between 2 passers over in zone 5 and zone 6. It's moving in the air, so Irish passers just need to be a little bit lower on their toes, a little bit more lighter on their toes, and then just be able to give the ball up and down in the middle. As you see, number 22, Dimitrievich, is coming from the back row, so don't want to give an overpass as well. However, third serve for number 15 in Northern Ireland. Again, strong flow. Oh, and she gets successful again. Jacobs is trying to cover her libero, thinking she could get to it faster, but again, it's still a slow reaction to deal with it. So now they're pushing Sivry up, moving Jacobs out to the left, leave the libero in the middle, and bringing back Jennings on the other side. So it's time to go on to Lena Besic, but it's just going to be a free ball this time back over. At least the ball is alive. Northern Ireland go behind to their opposite, go big off the hands. Oh, there's double talk. Can she push it in? At least it's saved alive by Sivry. The Commons bump sets it up high. Oh, what was Boyleka doing? Come on. Yeah, Besic keeps it alive at least. Now can they finish it off? Oh, it's going to be a 5-meter ball in the middle, but it doesn't matter to McCommon. She knows when to hit it anyway. Oh, that communication by Boyleko and Besic. It's too slow. Gravity doesn't have feelings, as you can see. If the ball goes down, if it's on your side, you got to deal with it, and deal with it assertively. Now it's resulted in Northern Ireland taking 2-point advantage since double timeout call. So Northern Ireland gone into the middle. Boyleko tips it, but Northern Ireland read it easy. This time they do the exact same. Where Besic go, it's very short for their outside hitter on the right hand side, Jennings. So she only digs it back over. Oh, it's a lovely swing by 14 of Northern Ireland. Lena Besic is more wishing for mistakes to happen rather than taking control of the action. As resulted in match point for Northern Ireland, 24 points to 21. They've taken the last 5 points, taking the momentum, and also taking the advantage on the scoreboard. So can I finish it off? First time of asking, first match point for Northern Ireland. Go down the middle, but good pass this time by Lena. Sivry can only tip it on. It's gone in to the middle. Boyleko gets full hands onto it. So now it's only a scrap ball for Ireland to go out to the opposite, who keeps it alive at least. It's a very tight, dirty point. Oh, this time it goes out over Lena Besic's head. Ireland breathe a little sigh of relief there. Another substitution by Northern Ireland to break the momentum in play. It's all going to be down to Jennings. 2 points of a deficit. Can they turn the page on this, just like what Northern Ireland have done in the last couple of minutes, to gain this advantage? They have 2 more match points. Again, she goes at the libero. She's been very successful with her serve. Jennings aiming at the libero. So now it results. Oh, it results in a free ball coming over, and there was communication errors. Everyone would have thought the libero was going to get it, take a step back, but it's Northern Ireland who win on a convincing scoreline of 3-0, taking the last set 25 points to 22. Ireland had their chances there in that third set. They were even up 21 points to 19, but somehow lost control of everything. Communication fell down. Ball going between 2 people. Errors started to become a little bit more aplenty. And I think that was the difference between the 2 sides. Well done to Northern Ireland. They've once again proven triumphant with the under-18 girls category, with their Irish counterparts here in the TUD University in Dublin. And rightly so, Northern Ireland giving each other high fives to the coaching staff. Obviously delighted for it. Same with the Irish team after they shake the hands of the referees. Overall, there was an introduction of a few new players to the Irish team. Alex Sivery and Ellen Jennings were very new to the fray. They weren't involved in the small countries division, but they're all of tender age as it is, so it's all going to be a nice learning curve for a lot of them. They do show a good bit of potential in their swings and their attacks, but a lot of the time, especially at this level, it can be the nerves that can get the better of players. It's just what you do to control it, to minimize your down periods and maximize your up periods. In any case, it's going to be victory for Northern Ireland. It's 1-1 on the scoreline, as the boys under 18 team resulted in Ireland winning on the same scoreline of 3-0. So as we conclude this under 18 Irish versus Northern Ireland annual challenge, this resulted in another victory for McColman's Northern Ireland team. More emphatic than the victory 2 months ago. However, it's the start of a new cycle for this Irish squad, with the introduction of a few new players, and not forgetting their run in the Foss Éireann programme, which has really helped to build up the overall general standard for these very young Irish players. But they'll learn from this, they'll gain the experience, and hopefully by the time they play Northern Ireland next, that will be a different story. Anyway, it's my thanks to Volleyball Ireland for allowing me to call this game between Ireland and Northern Ireland. Stay tuned for the next round of matches, as it's going to be the senior teams that are going to be center stage, with both Ireland and Northern Ireland senior teams battling against each other. However, it's a 3-0 clean victory for Northern Ireland in this under 18 girls encounter. See you at the next one. Slán go fóill.